You remember that World War II movie we saw, Mr. Corkle, where like it was the Italian Jewish guy and his Life is Beautiful.
Yeah, that's it.
There's a Jewish waiter and his son in the Holocaust, and like the dad and his son are playing hide and seek during the final solution. They're trying to sneak out. One of the soldiers spots the dad while he told his son to play hide and seek. He says, "Hide in this mailbox and don't come out."
Doesn't he get shot after that?
And then he walks into the corner like a alley. Pop, and then the son gets like found by some random American soldier. But that scene like stuck with me because I was just like it hurt.
It got you in your feels.
It got me in my feels, bro. That shit like really, I was like, fuck.
It's like, damn, the
you
brain
gave
can
me
do that.
Feelings. I do not want that again.
Feelings?
No, the like a
Holocaust.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I'm John.
I'm Afonso.
And I'm Darren.
Welcome to the Scat Cast. We don't know either.
No, we do not. No, we do fucking not.
I just wanted to say, sorry for being sick last week. I had sinus infection or whatever.
L. John in chat, guys.
I've had a lot of time to think, and I had this scenario in my head, and I just wanted to get your take on it. I wanted to see what you would do in this situation, right?
Mm-hmm. The situation in question.
Yeah. So imagine you like fell asleep next to someone, right? Like your girlfriend, like a hypothetical girlfriend.
Okay,
or something,
I know
right?
this person.
Yes.
Okay.
So imagine you fell asleep next to someone.
Can it be your mom?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. So you fall asleep next to them and you wake up the next morning and they're not there. And the only thing you have in their place is like a little chip, right? Like say it's like a fucking Dorito or a Cheeto or some shit, right? Uh-huh. And you look at it and you swear to God that this chip looks just like them.
Okay, I see where you're going.
So
with
fucking
this.
stupid. It's literally the girlfriend.
worm.
Would you love me if I was a worm? Shit.
But like he's making it real. He's like saying like hypothetically, what if you're like really seeing this?
Not even that. What would it take for you to believe that they turned into that chip?
It has to speak to me. And you know, like Horton Hears a Who, I'd have to like hear her fucking voice on the chip and I'd be like, no fucking way.
And I'd have to be like alert enough to like think I'm awake, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not eat it on it. Like,
well, no, because like if I just get out of bed, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just hearing shit because it's like the morning, you know? Like,
okay.
So even if they talk to you, you still don't like even if like you thought you might have heard something, you still
like to be like in the middle of the day or at the end of the day. It can't be as soon as I wake up.
Why?
I think I'm hallucinating or something. Like I would just wake up.
Oh, like you're a dream within a dream type shit?
Exactly.
Oh my God, that's actually the scariest.
But like if you don't know where they went, and all of a sudden like next to you there's just a chip.
Yeah, would you not like give into the dream?
Because I'd assume they're eating in my bed.
But you pick up this chip and you look at it and you start squinting and like, oh, it looks kind of like them.
No.
It's like this people who like post a picture like, oh, look, this fucking Cheeto looks like Charizard or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like a fucking Dorito or something. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like I was trying to think about
If
it.
they talked to me and it was them, I would encase them in resin and put them on my bedside.
Wouldn't that not suffocate them?
It would keep them preserved forever.
Dude, they don't have lungs.
How would you hear them speak? You just shut them up. You just muffle them.
They turn into a Dorito. None of this is real.
I mean, we're gonna like. I mean,
I don't know scenario. Pretend it's real.
You basically said we had to take it like seriously. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you like?
Yeah, but why are you imagining this fucking Dorito all of a sudden also has magical
well, she
Dorito
wants
lungs?
to die. Like you just encased her in this like void where she can't. Like I have no mouth, but I must scream type shit. You've just.
Would you look for help?
I would at least bring it to a doctor.
You'd bring it to a doctor. What do you say to the fucking doctor? Like you're just like
okay, maybe not a doctor, maybe a guy who like works at like Lay's or whoever like like whoever works like the manufacturer. Who's she made by? Is she like a Fritos type of bitch?
That's what I'm saying. I'm imagining it's like a fucking like nacho cheese Dorito or something.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to take it at like what is it, Kellogg's or General Mills, whoever the fuck runs that shit.
Is it Frito-Lay's?
It is Frito-Lay's.
Yeah, you're talking about cereal. Okay, this is a fucking Tony the Tiger and have him.
I'd have to take it to like a
Kellogg's does own a lot of
chip stuff,
other brands. Too.
Yeah,
like not just cereal.
And Nestle owns a shit ton
like
as well.
Third of the stuff in the grocery store.
Like Nestle, Kellogg's, and
I
don't know. It's like Nestle, Kellogg's, and someone else.
Okay, I guess imagine this scenario instead, right? You wake up and like she's still next to you or whatever, right?
So you were rotting in bed for a week, and this is what you were thinking of?
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So, okay, imagine this scenario instead, right? You wake up next to the same person, right? And they're there, but then like, I don't know, a minute after you wake up, they just go, ah! And then you turn back and there's a chip in their place.
Okay, so same. So like now it's like you can't deny it.
Like out of the corner of your eye, you see like a flash of light or something at the same time, and then there's just like a fucking chip there.
So it was painful. She might be in pain. I might have to eat her.
Okay, so in this scenario, like you're 90% confident she's the chip, right?
99, if we're being honest. There's no way-
Realistically, do you go to like your roommates or anything in this scenario?
They're gonna think I
No.
murdered her.
They're gonna think
And
I'm
then
fucking crazy.
Yeah, like where's Vanessa? And you're like, this is Vanessa. Like, help me.
They're gonna call
like,
911. I'm gonna be put in a fucking psych ward.
Like,
But did they hear her scream?
I don't know if that's better or worse.
That's what I'm like.
What if your roommates also saw the flash of light and they were like, dude, what the fuck was that?
Okay, now you have an accomplice. Like, you have a witness.
accomplice.
I'm a witness, not an accomplice. A witness.
Well, no,
A
they just saw the
witness.
flash of light. They didn't see her disappear.
You're so cooked, bro.
Guys, this is gonna sound crazy.
I know, right?
But I think Hannah was turned into a chip.
Actually, no.
This Dorito Lay's chip.
I'm gonna piggyback off of this. I'm gonna piggyback off. What is like the craziest thing any of us could say to you and you might believe on some real shit?
know,
Like,
give
what
me an
do you
example.
think? Like, what trust would you
I'm-
think someone could get
I'm
away
pretty
with?
gullible.
With
I think you could convince me of a lot of things.
you? Do you think the chip girlfriend will work? Do you honestly like?
Yeah.
Like,
What would you do if I came up to you and be like, John, I don't know what to do. Hannah was turned into a Dorito chip.
Dude, if you really,
I heard her go, and then I turned around and there was a flash of light and there was a chip in her spot. Like,
if
John,
you
I
like
don't know what to do.
really, if you really like worked for it, I could definitely believe it. I'm not
like
gonna
on
lie.
everything, bro. I didn't kill her. She's not missing. She is this fucking Dorito.
Dog, I'd be like running up to like, yo, KJ, Aiden, do you know anything about like magic rituals to like turn people back into human form after being a chip? Like, I was like going around like asking people about that shit. I don't know. The weirdest thing that I could be convinced of, I feel like you get too serious sometimes. So I think like with you, if you just acted serious, I'd probably believe you.
No, because when I'm serious, I'm fucking serious.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you just like acted serious, I'd probably believe you. And I know I've gaslighted you with shit before. You're pretty easy to lie to. I'm not gonna lie, but
I've like recalled a couple of times now that I've like because before I would never assume because I would not assume people would gaslight, but now that I've seen you do it to other people while I was watching, I was like, oh, so that's what happened.
can you think of an example of when I've done that?
Something about you and can I just say you and Isaac were talking about something. You brought up something about Atlanta, and then like he said something to where I was like, that's just not true. But you kept you doubled down on it.
Do you remember what it was?
No, we were just in Duluth. I can't remember, but I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm gonna let this shit just play out, see what happens.
Dude, that time with Scat was the funniest shit
Oh,
ever.
Backrooms
Of
to
the
this
Backrooms.
day is Backrooms is like some of the funniest shit I've like witnessed and been a part of
Our
because
friend Scat, we were sitting there. We convinced him this motherfucker. the back rooms was real.
it was like we were all kind of drunk and it was like I think it was in your basement, your
Yeah.
parents' basement.
Yeah.
And we were just watching like it was Kane Pixels.
Yeah, it was like the Kane
Like
Pixels
was
back
early
rooms
Kane Pixels.
animated.
Yeah, when it first
Yeah.
was coming out. And so like it was like just enough quality like to where if Saka was like, yo, did someone record this? And
Yeah.
we're like, dude, yeah. And like this is a real thing. Like
We're like, no,
this
this is actually from like the archives. Like this got leaked. Like there's a whistleblower that died to get
yeah,
this out
yeah,
from
it
the
was
government or
like
some shit
someone
like
got
that.
this out. Like we're watching an account of this person.
Yeah, exactly. I was
On
like, no, this is like,
YouTube.
Yeah.
it was the funniest shit.
It's like, no way, bro.
I think
What?
I think besides Sog, I think Fahim, previous guest on the show, is the most gullible person. Like I know.
I feel like that's because he just really trusts it. He really just puts his
Yeah.
faith. And I would feel bad lying to him.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. I think everyone's done it at least once, though. Wait, Darren, can I give another example?
Yeah.
That shit with the bone was the funniest thing ever to me, bro. I'm sorry.
bone?
Oh,
yeah.
okay. When the bone disappeared, that shit really had me, bro.
Nah, Alfonso was like missing Snowy's big ass fucking dinosaur
T-Rex bone, yeah.
And Darren went and like hit it, and then he like showed me where you hit it. And I was trying to act like I didn't know where it was. Like I was like trying to help Alfonso look for that shit for like 30, 45
I put
minutes.
it underneath your
It was under the bed.
your like
This is my
not your
closet.
bed, but like your no. It was under the bed on like what do you call that? Like the big dog bed you have, the beanbag bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it under there, and then you couldn't find it. So then I don't know if it was me or John who moved it into the corner of the closet.
You moved it in there.
Okay.
Because I found it in there. I was like dead ass trying to like help him look for it. And then I opened it. I just saw it right there. I was like, yo, Alfonso.
Yeah, y'all stepped out of the room and then I moved it.
Oh my god.
We were fucking telling him, like, dude.
It's funny because I saw Snowy walking around the bed, like she knew it was there.
Oh my god.
We're like, dude, Snowy probably ate the
yeah,
entire
dude,
bone.
especially
she ate the
like
whole thing.
bone-shaped dog.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no dude,
the
that shit had me
funniest shit.
stressed out. 'Cause I was like,
I know it
this-
did.
Oh my God.
You're like getting pissed off about it too. You're like, dude, I know she didn't eat that shit.
That was fun. That was fun.
I don't know, things like that. I like doing shit like that. That's always been funny to me. I've been getting a lot of those videos on like TikTok. I don't know if you've seen these before or not. And it's like people like going into stores, like grocery stores and shit, and just like yelling.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Help me!" And then
I've
they
seen
walk
that disabled
over.
guy and his wife. He does it to his wife. He'll do like the thing with like
Oh,
the
I
text
saw
to
that.
speech.
What?
He'll be
Yeah,
like,
so-
she's kidnapped me. She's drugged me against.
She's
my
feeding
will."
me pills to
Yeah.
make me disabled.
Yeah. stuff like
No.
that.
The ones I see, it's like there's a kid going to the grocery store. They yell, "Help me!" And then like the worker walks over. Yeah.
That shit would freak me out.
They're
I'm
just
not
like staring
gonna lie.
into the camera.
There's a recording. Never mind. I'm tripping.
Yeah, no. It's not even that. It's like the workers walk over, like, who did it? They're just like, it wasn't me.
Oh, it's just,
And they walk away. They did it again. And they're like, help or whatever. You're like, okay, guys, I know it's you. You guys need to get the fuck out of the store right now. And then they have someone else on the other side of the store ready to yell, help me, like right after.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen
Yeah.
one of those. I've seen one of those.
Yeah.
Because it was like this dude's store, and like it was like a clothing store or some shit, and they kept playing like fucking Marco Polo. They just kept like having a
Yeah.
dude just pop around and scream, so they had like plausible deniability.
Yeah, I feel bad for them because they get fired for like telling the wrong person to get out of the store or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But they're still funny as fuck to watch.
I saw one of the prank channels where like this kid tried to do a prank with this random employee worker, and he was like, "Hey, have you seen like Bob?" He said something. He's like, "Have you seen blah blah blah?" Like he was trying to like gaslight me, thinking he was speaking.
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't play some fucking pranks with me. I'm not the one. You think you're crazy? I'm fucking crazy."
Yeah.
And then like the kid was like, "Okay, like literally, he's like he lived the kid like on that like." In that instant, he submitted. He's like, "Okay, man, my fault." He walked away, and then him and his friend was like, "Yo, is that guy following us?"
Yeah,
and then
what
the
the
guy was
fuck?
like, "Y'all think you're crazy? I'm crazy." And then he chases him around this off that one interaction. He chases him around the store.
The manager?
And it was a random employee.
Oh.
Chases them around the store, and then they run outside to it because his mom drove him to the store so they
Yeah.
could run there. And then he jumps on their mother's car on some like fucking rush hour shit, and she's driving with them on the highway because it does a cut.
Yeah.
She's like, "Call the damn police! Get this fucker off my car!" He's like, "Stop the car!" She's like, "I stopped the car. You didn't get off when I parked." Or when
Yeah.
you're like, she stopped. I
Yeah.
stopped at like 6 lights. Why didn't you get off the damn
Don't
car?
stage this shit.
No,
Definitely is.
No, bro, this dude was like, because they actually got the cops. Like the cops actually came. They're like, "Yes, ma'am." And she's like, "He's on my car." She's like, "Why'd you mess with the goddamn man?" Like because he like the officer pulled up and he was like, because he was still in prank mode. He's like, "Officer, man, say you're very beautiful. Shut your ass up." And like he was just like doing all this shit, and they arrested the guy. No, it was just a crazy. He got a fucking like they have a mugshot of him. It was just this crazy.
The successfully gaslit bro.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh my god.
I don't know, like that type of gaslighting, like you would just fucking like, I don't know, like if he was actually fucking with them the entire time, but like why would he ride with them for like 30 plus
Yeah,
minutes? You
no,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
On the exterior of their car.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the, like literally, he rode with them, like just on their car, yelling, "Stop the car!" And like I was watching all this shit just on my YouTube Shorts, and I was like, "There's no fucking way."
People are funny. I don't know.
He's insane or like
Silly.
If you just like go out and like watch people sometimes, like
NPC shit.
yeah, like if you just ever go people watching in
We
general,
did
like,
that at the mall one time. It was
there's
like,
some characters out
some
there
mall
for
of
sure.
Georgia.
There are some goddamn characters out there for sure.
Yeah. Like I've done this a couple of times. You know, the people that like will try to like talk to like wave hi to someone they think they know, and like you're watching them like make this big show of trying to get their attention.
Yeah.
And then it's not even the person. And then it just kind of like the person just gets and they're like, and they just kind of walk away like ashamed. I watched a guy. He was looking for like a girl, and I think like he was like not to roast the guy. He wasn't like 10 out of 10, but like. You could tell like he was presenting like he wanted to,
Yeah.
ask her out or some shit. And so like you could see him like puff of his chest and be like, "Get your friend," all this shit. And then they both turn around. She's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh."
Damn.
And like it was just watching like the confidence drain.
You
Like
saw that?
yeah, so I saw it at the mall. I just watched like the confidence drain from his face, and I was just like, I've like like
You all seen like videos of like unsuccessful promposals?
Yeah.
yes, those are sad. They make me sad.
Yeah.
Those are just cringy.
Yeah.
I saw the one where they did like the Has Been Hotel one. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
They made like a Has Been Hotel.
The guy or the
fucking-
girl?
The guy.
Okay.
Made like a Has Been Hotel sign to like ask the girl out, and then she was like, I don't understand this. And then he was like, "Oh, see, it's this show that's on Amazon. It's called Has Been Hotel." And he said this in this one song, in this one scene, and I'm saying it now to you because I want you to go to prom with me. And then it just like hard cuts to a picture of the sign in the trash can.
That's a meme template. It's the "Will you Goku prom with me?"
It
Yeah,
was,
I've seen that.
that was the
you know.
original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like secondhand embarrassment just from like him explaining like
He got that
Yeah.
autistic riz. What can you say?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I watch those and I'm just like, oh god, it sucks
Okay,
to be
there's
you
one
right now. I'm so
gaslighter-
glad I'm not you. Oh my god, that's awful.
There's one gaslighter I do find like okay. His name is Loaf. I've seen a couple of his videos.
Oh, I
like,
like
I'm
him.
okay
Yeah, I
with
know
his
Loaf.
level of gaslighting because I'm like, because it's like he doesn't like like he does crazy. He says crazy shit.
He
but
just
like,
talks so monotone.
yeah, it's the
It's like-
monotone bit. So I'm like, okay. There's enough sarcasm here to where like you can clue in he's fucking with you, but he's just trying to sell that he's
I
fucking
like
with you.
this one's really old of his.
The
but
pregnant one?
No,
Oh,
but this
okay.
one's like pretty old. He goes to PetSmart, and he goes up to like the chinchillas, and he asks the employee, he was like, "Hey, so like, how many like pounds of protein you think is in this guy? Like, how many grams of protein? I'm trying to make like these
Yeah.
chinchilla tacos." And then the worker's like, "I mean, I can't sell him to you if I know you're gonna eat him." And he's like, "Oh, just pretend I said like you forget I said that. I want him as a pet."
So fucking
Like-
crazy.
And he's like the worker is like, "You serious? You're gonna eat him? There's no meat on there." He's like, "Yeah. I mean, I made chinchilla tacos before.
Is that
You'd be
type of
surprised,
shit?
man. You want one?" Like,
God.
I can appreciate that. That's funny.
I used to watch a shit ton of Jadeon too. Like all
Did
that
he do
shit
the
used to
same
do.
type of shit?
Yeah,
Gideon
definitely.
and Loaf were like on that same wavelength of
Okay.
like
Yeah.
pretty harmless pranks, you know?
Gideon was like a lot higher energy.
Yeah.
That's why I always always like didn't watch. I was like, he does like I felt like he was doing crazy shit like close to like Fusi and those people who like would almost like
I don't think
do
it was like
something
Fuzi
violent.
tier.
Nah,
Okay.
Gideon never did anything violent.
That's
or
all,
anything
okay.
like
I
that,
just
no.
thought he was
Like
always
the
like
most
high energy.
the most unhinged thing he's done was pick cotton at a Civil War reenactment. I don't know that was,
yeah.
I think that's the most unhinged thing I've seen.
I
him
didn't
do.
watch that one, but yeah,
That's-
it sounds like something he would do. I don't know.
And then they took a photo and they pinned it at a Cracker Barrel. That's what they did.
Oh my god.
But like, oh, I did see that. Yes, I did see that. Yeah. No, like every time he got like beef with someone, like legitimate beef, he would
So he
always go.
squashed it.
Yeah, he'd always go squash the beef.
Okay.
Like I remember there was a time he did one where he was like, they're like at a mall and there's this caricature artist at the mall, and he was drawing these couples or whatever, and then Gideon would walk up right next to him and like be like, "Hey, I want to draw you a better one for free." Like right next to the fucking artist, and then the artist got like pissed off and wanted to go fight him and everything. Like he dead ass tried to like fight him. And then they had an episode like right after where they like did shit together, like they're doing things all.
Yeah, he
together and
apologized at
everything.
the end of that episode.
Yeah.
And then it brought him more business because people knew him.
Yeah,
And then they were like cool the next. It was really wholesome.
That's
yeah.
good.
There's a lot of stuff like that. Like they had one at a Renaissance fair where he started like.
I saw that one too.
Yeah, I forget what the guy was doing. He was like he was like the pirate dude or some shit.
Yeah.
And he was I don't know, he just pissed him off or some shit. And then he
I don't
ended
know
up-
that one really well.
He pissed him off, but it got to a point where they hired him as like a Renaissance fair actor after that video or whatever. So let him
Okay.
go around and like fuck
Okay.
around even more. Like other parts of everything.
That's cool.
It was cute. He was.
Have you seen his Arkansas update video?
No.
Yeah,
He
when he
posted,
came
like, a month
back,
ago?
met the mayor. Or
I haven't
something
watched
like
a
that.
Dion in a long time.
No.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
though.
Did you see the one where he went to that one city in Arkansas? It's like supposedly the most racist town in America.
The one that everyone goes to.
Yeah.
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 He talked to like the not
One-tooth
the
guy.
leader of the KKK, but yeah, like the
One
guy
of
who-
the guys.
like the gatekeeper people call
Yeah.
him or whatever.
Yeah.
But Zinc,
Gatekeeper.
like the gatekeeper of Zinc or some shit.
Yeah.
But he went back there, and then the mayor gave him an award, a citizens award for basically bringing more
Making the town look good.
making the town look good.
Yeah.
So the mayor himself, I had this town hall meeting, gave him an award, and then he invited the fucking ex KKK guy to the town hall thing, and they were like chill that whole episode. They had dinner together, and they were like doing more updates with each other. I don't know, it's pretty wholesome.
No, yeah, the guy was the one tooth guy. I forget his name, but like
Yeah,
he was like honestly, like I know someone was like racist, but you can kind of see him. He's just like learning more about, in a way. Like I don't know, like how hard set he is.
he's open. Yeah, I'll say that he's open.
Yeah, yeah. He's like maybe I'll take one over the rock, maybe potentially.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but like what's good for me is just like you could see that like he was taught to hate, and now he's like questioning the hate. Because like racism is taught. It's not like no one's born inherently
Yeah.
that
racist.
guy was
That's
a firefighter too.
huh?
It was a firefighter.
Yeah. So that's something you probably had to save at least one.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But like like that, it gives me hope in humanity that like even like someone that's
Apparently, his wife is like not like that at all too. It's
What?
crazy. Yeah. Like they were talking, like his wife was talking to Gideon, and
Yeah.
like, she's not racist at all. She fucking hates his racist views, but they don't let things get political in their relationship, is what she said, or something like that.
that's nice. I mean, I get it. I mean, I guess he's probably not.
I don't know. Can you
All
date somebody
bad.
who's just like racist as
You know what I
shit?
mean? I guess he's
yeah.
not all bad. Maybe Tom's not all bad. I don't know.
The first video of him going to Arkansas, he wanted to meet Tom Robb.
Yeah.
But he was denied an interview. The second video, the one he posted like a month or two ago, he runs into Tom Robb at Walmart.
Yes.
At Walmart?
Yes, at Walmart of all places.
Yeah.
He walks past him and he's like, oh shit, it's Tom Robb. And he's like, yo man, I wanted to like meet with you. And
I think he shakes his hand too.
Yeah, shakes his hand. Like, gets a photo with him. And
yeah, and he's like actually the fucking Grand Wizard.
Yeah, he just ran into the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
And Grand Wizard was like, you know what, I
Walmart.
can't hate you publicly, so what's good, nigga?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he can hate him publicly. It's kind of his thing. So, I mean, I don't know.
Behind sheets and closed doors, John. That's
Yeah.
Not in a private property.
Huh?
Per Walmart rules, he can't be racist there.
W Walmart.
Wait, is that like a Walmart rule? You can't-
Probably customers can't beef with each other. I'd imagine that'd be a rule. Whoever instigated gets kicked out.
I feel like Walmart wouldn't give a shit if people are racist. I don't know.
I mean, they hate when people
Aren't
steal.
they one of the
so-
few companies that kept the DEI hiring?
I don't know.
I didn't know like companies were keeping or giving out in like
Well, yeah, like a bunch of companies made a statement that they were going to keep DEI practices, and I think Walmart was one of them.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not surprised. It sounds like Walmart.
You just said they were racist.
I mean, I don't even mean like that. I just mean like in general. Like, I don't see why they would have an opinion either way. You know what I mean?
I mean, their opinion is that they support DEI. That was like the statement
But
they
like,
were making
I
as a
think it's from
company.
the racism thing, right?
Yeah.
So like, I guess, I mean, if they supported that, they probably wouldn't support racism. They probably would denounce it. So that makes sense that you can't
Yeah.
be saying slurs.
In a Walmart.
Wonder if Jadion's going to cure all racism in the world.
Seems like his goal.
I don't know. Videos like that do give me that hope that it's just like you can hate someone just because you don't like them, but don't hate a group of people just because they look different. That's the type of shit. And like, because I'll say like this: I've played enough games, been around enough people. I can say I hate at least one of every race, and I can like, and I'm not racist for saying I hate some of these motherfuckers, but I don't hate all of them. It's just that one specific individual. And I think that is acceptable.
I think the issue is that with the KKK, it's backwards. So it's like,
Yeah, I'm saying-
I like one of you. The rest of you are bad. You know?
Oh, I see.
That- yeah.
The good ones.
Yeah.
It's a little too
That's,
choosy.
I think that's the.
It's a little too choosy. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
is like
don't.
the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any fixing that. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, after a certain point, you can only like keep your sons away from rap music and black people for so long, unless you really just don't live out, like unless you don't leave that town. There's like no way that hate can like thrive because you move your children out any other place, it kind of falls apart. You know what I mean? Like, in a realistic sense, because like the more you get exposed to, the more the child develops their own. Especially with the internet, you can't.
Depends on how old you already are and stuff, though. Because I mean, if you're like already older and then you leave, it's like,
you're
well,
30,
you're not really malleable
It's
at
kind
that
of
point.
cooked into you.
Yeah, but I'm like, if you're like 15, then like it's probably not gonna last.
I don't know.
I feel
Depending
like just
on
because
the
the internet
kid.
and all too, it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
harder
It's
for
just
those
too
things
much.
to
Yeah, it's
stick
too
to.
much. Like you see too much, and like you have too many people saying, "Hey, no, hating someone just because they exist is not right." And you're like, well, and then you get into a Twitter war with someone, and then you either double down or get humbled, type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're a racist and you're not like 50, what are you doing, dude?
Honestly, that's real talk. I feel like the cutoff is 50 because that was like into civil rights, or like the last holdout generation was like fucking hate, and the kids were just like,
Just boomers.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. Very odd.
What, being racist?
Yeah. Like I can't
Dude,
fathom it. I don't know.
Mr. Worldwide. I've never understood like how you could deem some races better than others, but I mean, I guess there's just I don't even feel like what would that be, like nationalism? Like you can because you have to acknowledge like white trash, and you have to acknowledge like Asian. You have to acknowledge you have to consciously know there's trash already in your community, and then to just like ignore that, and then say we're.
Well, I think people are aware of that. They just think some people are trashier than others.
That's not even real.
Because like,
though.
are you really think?
Yeah.
Do you really think that like KKK members think there aren't trashy like white people?
But like
I think they know they're trashy white
But like I'm
people.
saying, there's a cognitive dissonance. Like okay,
no,
how
they think people who coexist like with
Yeah.
African Americans are trashy white people. That's their
yeah, but
that's
I'm saying
how they
like
see it, actually.
the cognitive
No, they wear
dissonance
trash
is right there.
bags.
It's like there's just white people. Like what gives you this distinction that like even though there's flaws
That's
in your own
literally what he
race,
said in the Gideon video. He was like, the only thing I hate more than black people are white people who live, what do you call them?
Among black people.
or like
It was
marry
something like
them,
that.
or
Yeah.
like
Or not specifically like get infatuated or anything, but literally just like, what do you call it? be okay
Oh my.
with living like
Yeah.
I don't know,
Cohabitate or whatever the fuck.
cohabitation, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a.
Or I
wild
think he was
thing.
talking about like white apologist or something. I don't know.
Oh, if you're saying like people who like do like the fucking black squares on their Twitter and shit, I could honestly, you know.
That's people part of the group was talking about.
Yeah.
I was looking for a more broad description, but yeah.
You can say like white liberal
Yeah,
type people.
it's
Like,
just-
I was
or-
just gonna say like white apologists.
yeah, you just say like people are like boost up other races while putting down
Yeah,
their
like
own
the
or
white
whatever.
guilt motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, like that type of thing.
oh, like type of shit. I could almost hear his argument. I would just have to like still say like you hate everyone though. So they're literally just like they're his polar opposite, and that's why he hates them because he's so unashamed of his like non-guilt of being white and how he uses it that they're taking all that blame. And
I'm not
putting it
gonna
on
lie, I
themselves.
think it's super corny. The people are like, I'm not racist. I hate everyone equally. Like shit like that.
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
I think it's very corny.
I mean, it's like ironic. What do you
People
mean
say that
corny?
shit dead ass though.
Who
Yeah,
says
like
that
me.
really? Oh,
I say that.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I don't know. I see the worst in a lot of people. So
Okay, I see. I was gonna say, look, I got hate. I can hate everyone equally. I don't know, like what do you not hate? Do you feel like you could not hate someone equally than someone else? Do you feel like you hate other people more than others? Like certain,
yeah, I don't
certain
make
groups
any-
of people you hate more.
I don't assume things about people typically.
No, I would have a reason to hate. I don't just like I don't.
So
come
you don't
out-
hate everyone equally.
Yeah, I mean I just.
That's what you just said.
Oh, I see.
What the
what
fuck
you're
are you
saying.
talking
Oh,
about?
no. I use that phrase more of just like, saying like if I'm gonna hate someone, I'll hate everyone equally. But I guess like the standard is not what I'm. Okay, I don't actually mean it literally. Like I hate everyone equally. I mean it.
There's people that say it and mean it.
Yeah, that's
is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I don't
not
know.
me, so I can't really. I'm not. I
To
can't-
me, it's just kind of like I don't know. People say stuff like that to be like edgy. I guess is like the way I see it.
okay.
I don't know. That's the way it's always came off to me.
who do
anyways.
you hate, John?
I don't know.
There's not like one group of people that grind your gears, or one type of person, like personality trait that just like you're just like, oh,
You remember those fucking anchovies from SpongeBob?
those type of people, just like that like.
No, the ones that go
they're-
me.
Yeah,
Yeah. That shit pissed me off when I was younger.
I can respect that.
Legitimately, that was the first one that came to my mind. I don't know.
there's just so many of them. Stop breeding.
They're packed in like sardines.
That was valid hate though, because I also felt like what the like they just trashed the place, ate
Yeah,
all the shit.
I mean, between that and like pedophiles, I mean,
no, that's good hate.
this probably like the other. That's like the second one that came to my mind.
Wow, pedophiles are number two. It's those motherfuckers from SpongeBob.
Yeah,
And then pedophiles.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. If there's like an occupation I don't like.
Like job.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
I feel like I can never hate someone who did a line of work. You know what
That's
I
what
mean?
I'm saying. Like, I was trying to think. Like,
Do you count assassins as jobs? Because even then, they have their worth and purpose. Like, if there's like a fucking evil regime about to like make World War V, you're like, well, I wish there was a guy who was really good at killing people to deal with
yeah, I
this.
mean, I can't shit on an assassin because I don't know their personal life.
Health insurance CEOs.
Health
Yeah.
insurance, I feel like
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair because their whole job is to not give you the money that they're taking from you.
Their whole job is to ruin the healthcare system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair hate. That's good hate. That's an occupation I don't like.
yeah. There's a couple out there like that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
People who don't flush in like the public
God,
bathrooms.
people who
and stuff.
piss on fucking toilet seats.
No,
Who
the
gets
one
pissed
that
on
drives me
walls?
crazy, the ones who shit on the walls. You ever go to a public bathroom and see people shit on the walls?
I would have just left.
I haven't seen somebody actively shit on the wall.
Well, yeah, I'm not like peeking over the stall, but I'm saying I go into the stall and
Yeah,
I
but I
see
feel
shit
like
smeared
seeing
on the
piss
wall.
on the the toilet seat is like way more common, and it's like,
Yeah.
bro,
Just
how do like this many of you people exist?
Yeah. Usually, I assume it's children because like I can forgive a child in like.
But
the
like if I'm on like
realest sense.
a fucking college campus, there's like fucking 20-year-olds doing
yeah,
this.
that's
Like,
weird. That's weird. But like, yeah, if I'm at like a family restaurant, I see piss. I'm like, it's probably a kid. Let me just.
I think something that makes me irrationally like annoyed is just the fact that like or when I see people who don't bring back shopping carts.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what it is.
You've seen
like,
that guy that like
Well,
goes around harasses
I used to
people?
like
Yeah.
push in carts all day, so that's why I'm just like, bro.
I mean, for me, it's just like I don't know, it's just mean.
It's like the 2
Yeah.
seconds. It's like the 2 seconds you just take to put it
Yeah.
back. It's like,
Yeah, why
but
not?
there's a guy that actually goes around and polices people.
Yeah,
He gets-
cart narcs.
Yeah,
I
cart
saw
narcs.
that.
Yeah. He takes that shit seriously. He's like, you're putting people in danger.
There was one time he
He's a
called a
superhero.
lady with a health condition a lazy bones. She was just like, I can't walk that far. I had a fucking surgery a couple days ago. And I was just like, oh, that's not a good look.
Rip. Oh, that's funny.
Those little scooters.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh wait, if she took a scooter cart, then how would she get back?
Yeah.
no, I
'cause
think,
it's
I think
the
it was like a
park
little
it.
shopping cart. She just left like the disabled parking spot.
Oh,
I don't know.
What other groups of people? I feel like
It's a little mean. She's like, yeah, I had this medical condition, I had surgery like last week. I can't walk very far. He's like, oh, you're just a lazy bones. Like, I was like, fuck,
That's a little-
that's awful.
yeah, that's a little far.
That's kind of a funny insult, though. I'm not gonna lie. Lazy bones.
Yeah, lazy
Yeah,
bones.
that's what he
is-
calls
is
him.
pretty whimsical.
At least he's not being like, you're a fucking piece of shit. You know, he's not
No,
like
he's
doing
very
stuff
like,
like that.
PC, but he talks in like that Shapesmith
Yeah.
voice where he's like
Pseudo-
gaslighting, but like being
Yeah.
polite about it. I don't know, which makes it worse because it's like, why are you acting so nice? You know?
Yeah. No, I get that. I want to know what he
Customer
looks like.
service voice. There we go. It's like I'm right, but I'm going to like make like I'm going to talk down to you, but not talk down to you type
Yeah.
shit. Because he would just
Like a
say
parent
some, yeah,
to a
he would
toddler.
just say
I
some shit to people.
hate the people who design those fucking robocall systems where you have to go through and answer like 5 questions before they.
Yeah, because they
send you
never
through to a
fucking like
person.
actually hear my answer. Then you try to type it in, the type thing doesn't register. I fucking hate those.
I don't know why they even set those up. Those piss me off.
No reason. Just to. I feel like it's a weed out system because like the best way to
To
contact
see who's
them,
too lazy to fucking go through the. Yeah.
because like most people give up after that point. Like I tried because like the only other way is either to email them or like to get it in person. At that point, I was like, okay, it's probably serious enough for me to take this.
Yeah.
I would assume so. Because yeah, it would make sense. Like that's the first step. First step's usually the hardest step for most people. So if it doesn't work when you try calling, are you really gonna try again?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Never.
You're gonna move on. Yeah. Which is smart.
I'll have
evil,
to steal
and
my
ingenious.
identity. That's fine.
On God. As long as it's not being used. And I don't know. Some fucker stole my identity and started like stole it from Russia and then used it to
Still
buy
your
sh-
identity or your card or your what?
my card identity, like
Okay.
like the account of my card. And then they tried to
he
like
was
purchase shit from
pretending to be
GameStop.
Alfonso in Russia.
Yeah.
No, the person
You
was
went on a
in
little
Russia, and then they tried to purchase shit in Dallas from a GameStop, and they tried it like 3 times because my credit card was like, "Hey, did you do this? Because we know you live in Georgia." I was like, "No." And then it happened 2 other times. I was like, "Dude, are you fucking stupid? Why did you like? If it didn't work the first time,
Yeah.
it was the same fucking GameStop."
Yeah.
Somebody used my credit card to get like $130 worth of merchandise from Macy's, which is probably like 2 shirts. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, if I stole someone's card, that's
I
probably
wasn't
what
even
would do.
alerted. I had to like go through my credit history and be like, oh, that's weird. I never went to Macy's this month. So
When was the last time you went to Macy's ever?
Does Macy's
walk-
still exist?
to walk through there to go to the other parts of the mall or to get back
Yeah.
to my car.
I mean, that's fair.
yeah.
Does Macy's still exist?
They
Yeah.
do.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Sears is the one I think that's dying, but like
No,
there's
Sears is
still-
dead.
It is.
There's
dead.
no more Sears.
Okay, the
Yeah,
Sears,
Sears has
died
been
out.
dead.
Okay.
No.
I couldn't remember. I thought I saw one like during like I went to like the last one when I was like graduating in 2021 because I remember I was weird that I was in a Sears still, but yeah. Are malls even a thing? Oh, malls
Yeah.
are dying. Because I remember the one my mom used to go to when she was younger. It was like the biggest mall in Cleveland. Like it was fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like, and I could like look at it and tell like there's like the That's So 70 show or like fucking 16 if you saw that cartoon. You know how like
Yeah.
it was always like that social hub. It's just
Yeah, malls don't make any money.
yeah, they're just empty.
Well, they just
commerce.
lose all the business to online shopping.
Yeah, Amazon just
Yeah.
ate their asses.
I mean, just in
It's
general,
like, oh my god,
expensive.
this shirt is so cute. Look at that. It's $10 cheaper on Amazon, and I can have it shipped to my house.
Yeah.
Why would I leave?
I can use their website and get a 20% off coupon. I'll just do that.
God.
They give me a $250 free credit card if I purchase something. Wow, like it.
Would y'all ever like go into like an abandoned mall or anything like that?
Oh, I would
Yeah.
definitely do it. Like I've seen too many backrooms videos.
I think there's like a ton in Milledgeville.
Yeah.
If we could go there.
You know that that movie theater nearby, like at Kennesaw, the abandoned one. There's a movie theater right next to Town Center. That's like abandoned and shut down and everything. I snuck into that the other day.
How did that go?
It was actually really neat. I liked it. It was like while it was raining and everything too, and they had like the ceiling collapsed in certain parts. So like the rain was like pouring into the building while I was in the building and everything.
Setting, like a setting.
Yeah, no, it was like something out of the fucking Last of Us or some shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because the rain was pouring in, the entire building was fucking like moldy as shit though. Like I probably needed to
Yeah,
go
you
in there
probably
with a
can't
mask.
stay for long. Yeah,
Because it was while I was sick that I went in there.
probably did not help.
Yeah, probably.
Got mold in your lungs.
Oh god. It was cool though. It was like you actually like went up to like the actual camera rooms and all that shit.
Okay.
Like stuff I've never actually like seen before and everything.
So it was largely intact. Just a few like. Or like, would you say like 50-50?
It dead ass looked like a scene from The Last of Us. Like that's what it looked like in there.
Okay, gotcha.
Like they dead ass had, like you know, like in fucking video games, they have like those scenes they want you like squeeze through like those really tights.
Yeah,
They had those and shit in there too. That shit was funny as fuck.
Okay.
And then we heard like a noise when we left. But
You're going through like
Fair.
a haunted house,
Like-
not like a real haunted house, but like Netherworld or something.
yeah,
Yeah, you went to another world, I think.
yeah, another one was fun. It was actually a lot better than I expected it to be.
I went to one in Nashville with my girlfriend. She fucking hated every single moment
Is
of
she
it.
a horror
Why?
person?
She thought she would like it, and then as soon as it started, she was like, "I want to leave. Can you leave?"
Was she too scared or?
Yeah, we went through the entire thing though.
Yeah.
Nah, she just hated every second.
Dude, I
Did she
fucking-
regret doing it after?
Yes.
Damn.
She was like, "I never want to do any of those ever again."
Oh.
I don't know. Netherworld was really fun. I was like really surprised, like the set design and stuff in there. It's like they had places where it's like, I don't know, the floor will like adjust and stuff on you and shit like that to like mimic something like pushing up from underneath you.
We
We
had
would
like
have like,
we had one that it was supposed to be like an elevator or something, so it just started rattling the entire room around.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Thing is, like the hydraulics were like kind of way too loud.
Yeah.
So whenever it would like blow air, it would just be like the loudest fucking thing. It would overpower
Yeah.
like the speakers, and it just took me out of it. Like I was more scared of like the random
Yeah, yeah.
than,
Oh,
like, anything
that's-
actually.
yeah,
That's how it is at most haunted houses I've been to.
Yeah.
But Netherworld actually handled it like really well
Okay.
from what I remember.
Okay.
That one's like, I don't know, that one's pretty like high quality from what I've seen. I haven't been to one that's higher
Definitely
quality
have
than
to
that
go
one.
at least once. I really want to go.
There's multiple haunted houses they have there. The main one was good. The other one was like not.
What was the main one called?
I was
Or-
more scared of like pushing someone or punching someone than like actually.
Oh, like reactionary?
Yeah, I was like, I really hope I don't push somebody or like do something. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
afraid at the beginning when they were like, "Be wary of like actors, do not hit them," and I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, I literally had my hands in my pockets the whole time. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hit anybody, and then but there were no actors. They're all just fucking animatronics. I'm like, why do you even have that warning if we're not gonna have people in here?
Maybe they do. Did
They want you to break the animatronics.
Maybe
I
someone
guess.
already did it.
Did you do it during Halloween or like during the holiday or anything?
No, it was literally like over spring break.
Okay, that's
But it's like a 24 like 7.
I would
around
assume they
the
probably
year
go all
place.
out for Halloween, if anything, to have
Maybe.
that warning. But I couldn't say for certain.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't really get scared in like haunted houses like that anymore.
Okay,
I'll jump or whatever. I don't like get scared.
I don't know if you were there with.
I walk
me.
around with like a dumb smile the entire time.
No, were you there when we did the haunted F Hall? My girlfriend was there.
Yeah.
You were there. It was me, you, Jazz, and my girlfriend. Some other people. Do
Our
you
school
remember
used to
Miss-
do haunted F Hall, like their own like haunted house they would set up every single year.
Yeah,
I did that one
Do you
year.
remember?
Yeah.
That was like, it was so crazy. So basically, this was like during peak Stranger Things, and our
Oh, yeah.
our 6 foot
Coach Cavadal?
yeah,
Yep,
6
I
foot
remember.
7 like teacher, tall, lanky man. And, like I've never watched Stranger Things, and so like. I was the first one to see it because like it was so weird because we were walking. So basically, there's like ramps for like wheelchairs, and like you get down this ramp and you go into like the second part of the hallway. Just out of the corner of my eye, I see some fucking movement. Everyone's like talking in front of me, and I'm like, guys. And then he just fucking does the thing, and then we all just. It was that was the first time because like
He was dressed like the Demogorgon.
he was just like
and all that
hunched up
shit.
in a corner, just kind of like the whole like drags thing. If I stand completely still, they won't see
Yeah.
me. Dude, that shit like actually, cause like I saw it in the corner of my eye. Like we were just walking and talking, and I just see this big ass object, and I was like,
I don't think I've ever ran that fast.
no.
I mean, I did it to be funny, but I don't think I've ever ran that
yeah,
fast.
no, we fucking bulked it, bro. It was like the actual scene out of the movie. And that was like
Yeah.
was a fun haunted hallway experience.
I
Because
remember-
my girlfriend also.
I remember going, but I don't remember the actual haunted house.
I remember that one.
It's not
part.
really much. It
wasn't
was a high school production. It's
Yeah.
not really like a
Yeah.
whole lot to go off
It
of.
was just like
I mean, that's crazy. I remember going. I just don't remember.
they
going.
did like the fucking grapes in the fucking bucket you can't see type shit, saying his eyeballs and brains. They did the whole.
What?
Was that not that one?
No.
Damn, I'm like mixing them up.
What the fuck are
can't
you
tell
talking
you. I don't
about?
remember.
I went to
Yeah,
one.
what?
I was thinking of one, but like I did do that at one of them. It's like
Have you ever been like bobbing for apples?
once. My mom did it. My mom did like a Halloween party, and I did it there. It was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was. I got
apples
like
did
2
you
or 3
get?
apples.
You had 3 apples?
2 or 3. I was like pretty young. I was like 5 or 6. So that was like, it was cool.
Okay. I don't know. I've never done anything like that before.
It was weird because like I hated. I didn't know how to swim, but like I was so willing to bob for apples. I was just like fucking like blowing air on my nose and just like
you don't have to swim. You're just putting your head in water.
it was like
It's
more
like
of,
getting baptized.
The reverse.
Yeah.
And there's apples there.
Yeah. It's just double biblical imagery. You're good.
damn. I'm
Yeah.
sinning and
That's how they
winning.
should do baptisms.
Sinning and winning. That's a good way to put it, actually. Yeah.
To wash away the original sin, you should take the fruit out of the water.
Meta.
Dude. They should make you the Pope.
Everyone thought he was gonna die. Well, not everyone, but I kept seeing a lot of stuff about him having like pneumonia, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's GG's," and then he's like, "Oh, I'm fine, guys." And
He's
he went
recovering
back.
like a day later.
And then he went back after he
Yeah.
recovered, and he's like, "I'm fine."
I mean, he's like 95. He's probably got like another week left.
Yeah, something like that.
That's the power of
Do the popes like pick their popes?
It wasn't his time yet. They vote for him.
They vote for popes.
No, they
there's,
vote?
there's like a tribunal that votes.
Yeah.
Or that appoints a
So
new
can the
one.
tribunal never be a pope then?
I don't know.
Yeah, they can appoint each other, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Yeah,
I
I
was-
think they vote them
so I didn't
from
know-
the tribunal.
I thought it was like a fucking like a judicial branch, like the judicial branch isn't like the presidency, but they can like shut down the president when it comes to stuff. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know. How, I
the
don't
Pope
know.
is the Pope. He's the one in charge.
Yeah, but
There's not like a checks and balances system for God. I mean, the Pope is the guy who's supposed to like commune with God.
It's called the College of Cardinals,
oh shit.
and all of the members under 80 years old cast a vote.
Under 80?
Yeah, they have to be under 80 to cast a vote.
Well, because the Pope has to be 80, right?
Is that like a thing?
Well, no, the people voting have to be under 80 years old,
The Pope has like an age minimum though, doesn't he?
probably. People say that Pope Francis is like a really old pope in comparison to
is.
like others.
I know every Pope I've seen has been like old as shit.
Well, I think they were just like old in our lifetime, but
I wonder
no,
why
there's no
they-
age limit.
Oh,
I wonder
really?
why there's
Yeah.
an age cutoff on popes?
So you'd be like a 20-year-old Pope.
There is no age cutoff.
No, you're like for under 80. Like if you're 80 and over, you can't.
Those
vote.
are the people who, yeah, like in the tribunal who vote, I guess.
I'm trying to figure out the logic because wouldn't you want the oldest in like the
Because
rest?
being old clouds your judgment.
So they don't even. Then
See-
why are you having this nigga say
dude,
that?
the,
Can you
the fucking
God?
College of Cardinals are better than the U.S. government.
That's what I was
Look at
gonna
that.
say. You're telling me the fucking Vatican can do a better job at this than
Yeah.
our government. That's crazy.
They've been around for longer.
Yeah, I
Invested
know.
it.
That's crazy.
It's crazy that the Vatican is like their own government. Like that's
They're their own country. They're the
yeah,
smallest
they're their
country.
own country.
Yeah.
I mean, if Jews are a race, I feel like you could
The
make
fuck
a
does that
reli-
have to do
Yeah,
with that?
what?
I'm saying like there's religion has like this weird overlap where like they could just kind of also just do a thing that's not necessarily done by religion.
I
Like,
mean, it's a city that operates independently.
Yeah, like,
from
it's a religious
Italy, so it might as
ethno-state.
well just be its own. It's not an ethno state. You can.
is it not?
What is the ethnicity of Catholics?
Well, like I guess not necessarily, but like basically, like they're probably like mostly Italian. No, that's what it is in Rome.
Yeah, it's in Italy.
That's just because it's in Italy. I don't
Yeah.
think
Well, then there's the ethnicity of it, and then it's a state
but it's
of
not
Catholics.
ethnos. So that's
Oh,
saying
well, okay.
that's like saying Italy's a fucking ethno state because they're all fucking Italian. That's the whole point.
Okay,
What do you
a
mean?
theocracy state. Okay, it's a whole.
Vatican City has 800 residents, primarily clergy, Swiss Guards, and other families. I mean, like, it's just a church city. That makes sense. I don't think it's like an ethno. I mean,
a theo state, a theological state, or whatever.
I mean, yeah,
Theocracy is what he's saying.
it kind of has
it
to
is a
be.
theocracy.
It kind of has to
Yeah,
be.
it is. It's the fucking Pope.
It's the fucking Vatican.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And all the residents are church members.
I was just saying, like, religion has double dipped in the things, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Double dipped in what? It's always been the Vatican.
Like they have a city, but like cities usually like more just like a group of people that aren't religious. Like you can have most, like okay, like there's multiple.
There's a church down the street, dude.
No, there's like multiple different types of backgrounds. It's usually not like one religion. Actually, do one religion? Oh, I guess you could say like the Middle Eastern ones. Never mind. I retracted my statement because I forgot about the Middle East.
I forgot about every country that's not America.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. There's too many different people here. I have to like really think about what other people go
Sometimes
through.
I forget that every other country is not in America, Junior.
You know, sometimes I debate whether or not other countries exist. I don't know.
Do they without my knowledge, without my consent?
You ever been to one?
No.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I'm saying. I've never been to one.
Motherfuckers just make up an accent, like for real.
I
Yeah,
feel
when
like
I went to the Philippines, they like put me on an airplane, but it was just like going in circles and like the TV screen, like the window was a TV screen.
Really?
And then when I got out, everybody put on rice hats and tanned their skin with spray paint, and they just talked funny. And then I thought I was in the Philippines.
Really?
Like the Truman Show.
Dude, that's awesome. I don't know. It's kind of how I feel about like when I see stuff like pictures of like I don't know the Great Wall or like Hong Kong or
I
something.
want to see those though because we really made them shits.
I feel like they're
the
Photoshop.
like the pyramids, the Great Wall, the fucking the onion domes in Russia. Those are all things that we just fucking made. Those are really cool.
I don't think they like exist.
They have to, man.
I don't know. I don't think other countries.
Terracotta soldiers, just 3,000 stone niggas that were definitely not about to help this guy. In the
I
afterlife.
refuse to believe that the Earth stretches that far.
Do you think it's round?
I was like, do you think it's flat? I was like, we're going to
I mean, I've never
dangerous.
been that high up. I don't know what shape the Earth is.
You've been on a plane before.
Yeah, once. Went to Texas.
That was pretty high up.
Yeah.
What'd you go to Texas for?
Visit my grandma's friends.
Oh.
It was cool. I rode a plane. That's the only thing I remember about it. So that was neat.
Guess so.
I know.
So as far as you know, like the world is just Texas.
Just
yeah.
Georgia and Texas.
I mean, look, I don't even know if New York City exists. As far as I know, that shit's made up for like Spider-Man. Like I really deadass don't. I've never been to New York.
It's like Babylon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit might as well like not exist. I'm being dead serious. Like
It's a pocket dimension.
if I haven't seen it, it might as well not exist. At least that's like how I believe it anyways. I don't know. It's kind of the same idea. Like right now, I don't know that like, I don't know, the fucking post office exists because I don't see it. For all I know, that shit's disappeared right now.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah.
There's like a whole school of thought behind that, though. I forget. It was like during like the 1800s. A guy was like, I mean, but did you see it happen? And that was his whole argument. Like, no, dude. But did you see it happen?
I mean, it's true.
Being a
That's how I feel about
philosopher
it.
is like the most fucking easy career, bro. You just think of like easy shit and then coin it as yours.
Yeah.
Like, bro, put me with the Greeks. I would have come up with that shit like way faster than Socrates.
Didn't they
and all
do
of
that
them.
because like they had all their like basic needs taken care of? I think that was like they
It's
had
like their whole job was literally just
Yeah,
to
they had,
think.
like-
sit there and think.
they had like slave labor.
Dude,
they had,
I could have come
hierarchies.
up with that shit. Like, I don't know. It's not that crazy.
Bro, like what if we just had rights and you couldn't take them away?
Dude, what if we all voted for like people in charge of us? I'm such a genius, dude.
Like we all have equal yeah, like a democracy. Like we all but like what if we have idiots?
This whole king thing sucks. What if we just like didn't?
Yo.
Dude,
know.
I think
Philosophers
therefore,
had
like, I
been
must be an
stoners.
individual.
I think about it a lot. I deadass. I don't think shit outside the window is real. I'm dead serious. You can't convince me it's real. Like I deadass do not believe that shit is real right now.
Okay.
We have that fucking like little, river in front of our house or whatever. That shit is not real. It is not there.
Yeah, it's literally not a river, but
Well, creek, whatever it's
It's like a
called.
water drink. It's a water. It's like natural water.
sewage.
It's not,
It is not sewage.
It would have smelled like shit.
It's
by
our
now.
moat, okay, Darren. It's more special than that.
It's an open ground storm drain for some fucking reason. Above ground.
I don't know, I'm
Like the one. Have you ever guys ever seen Bridge to Terabithia?
yeah.
She drowned in one of those.
Who's that?
Basically, it was like this book about this boy who moves. Like, if I'm recalling, I've only watched the movie and read the book when I was
Yeah.
in fucking elementary school. Basically, this boy moves into a place, meets like this weird alt girl. Like the movie made it look like a weird alt girl. She's like a weird, like blonde hair, like pale, like. You ever see? Anyway, she just looked very like wow. She looks like a ghost, and so they became friends, and they had like this secret clubhouse. They would play in the woods together, and like for some reason she was bullied at school. They're both like outsiders, and they kind of formed like a bond. And then like one like rainy day type shit, like how on It was like when the brother got killed. It was like one of those rainy days. He never like hung out with her at the clubhouse. She went by herself, and then it turns out she like fell into a storm drain and drowned, and then she never made it to the treehouse that they were gonna hang out at. And then I forget how the rest of the book. But I remember her just dying and drowning, and then like fucked me up because I was scared of drowning as a kid. I was
It's just
like,
a depressing ass movie about him getting over the death of his friend.
yeah,
It's tough.
yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Movie was pretty dark for like, especially watching it when you're like 8. You're just like, yo, what the
I haven't
fuck?
watched it in a long time, but I remember like everyone I've ever talked to about it was like, yeah, that movie fucking depressing as shit.
You remember that World War II movie we saw, Mr. Corkle, where like it was the Italian Jewish guy and his
Yeah.
family?
I
That
saw
made me
that.
sad.
Yeah.
I really liked that movie, and it made me sad when the
Yeah.
ending happened. I was like, fuck, man. And that was, it was like a good sad. It was such a like fuck, man. That was a W. If I was gonna be a father, I was gonna be a father like that guy. Even like, dude, okay. So I'm gonna see if I can find the name of the movie just so I can clue in the views. Cause this movie is really good. If you ever have, I don't care if you're a war history person or not. Like this was just a good movie. Hold on.
It was. I forget the name of it.
What was it about?
It was about this Jewish family being taken into the Holocaust,
Yeah.
and then like the father basically gaslights his son into thinking they're not in a concentration
Yeah,
camp.
I saw that. Yeah, I've seen that. It's like a comedy, isn't it? Like a black
It's a
comedy.
sad. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
sad. Life is beautiful.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, life is beautiful. It was a Jewish
Unless
waiter.
you live in a Holocaust.
Yeah, because it was a Jewish waiter and his son were in the Holocaust, and like, dude, the ending scene of that movie. Spoilers for those, because like, honest, should I even say anything? I want to talk about this movie, just like a little tangent.
That's fine.
Fuck it. Spoilers. If you
Watch
don't
the movie.
If you want to watch, if you want to watch the movie, don't listen. But like, Last scene in the movie, basically, this father has protected his son for like a year and a half, 2 years, and his wife is still alive too, and like they're sending messages to each other. So this is like Final Solution 1945. And so like basically you see that a lot of the older men are being taken away. So his son, the dad and his son are playing hide and seek during the Final Solution. They're trying to sneak out. And basically, as they're like making their way through the streets, one of the soldiers spots the dad while he told his son to play hide and seek. He says, hide in this mailbox and don't come out until I give you the okay clear. And the son's like, okay, dad. He starts making silly faces at his son. He was doing the entire movie. So he gets caught by the soldier, and the soldier's like, hey, what are you doing? And then the dad, in front of his son, because his son is watching him with the soldier's like, hi, yada, yada. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, come on, let's go. And he starts like doing like this silly, goofy walk in front of it. Like he's playing it up.
Yeah.
Literally, there's a Nazi soldier with a gun, like, come on, let's get over with. And then he's just walking, and then he walks the father away, and he like does this little like tip hat salute to his son and like winks. And the son's like literally giggling and shit. And like, just like, oh my God, my dad's such a goofball. Then
Doesn't he get shot after that?
And then he walks
Yeah.
him to the corner, like a alley, pop, and then the son, and then just walks away. And then the son gets like found by some random American soldier. But that scene like stuck with me because I was just like it hurt. Like he literally to the last moment was like, my son is not gonna know fear, type shit. And I was just like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like just did not. I don't know. That like
It got you in your feels.
It got me in my feels, bro. That shit
Yeah.
like really. I was like, that is. Wow, and like this is just like a dude, like this is not like a real story. This someone just cooked this up in their head.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck.
It's like, damn, the
you
brain
gave
can
me
do that.
feelings. Is this what humanity is? Because goddamn, I do not want that again. Man,
Feelings?
no, the like a Holocaust.
Yeah, I mean, that's
one of those. They make me sad.
They do, Jaron. But yeah, Life is Beautiful. Go check it out. So it's a beautiful movie.
life is beautiful.
Yeah, it's 8.6. That's a really high rating.
It is actually pretty high.
Yeah.
I remember liking that. I don't remember a ton of it, but I do remember liking it.
Snow White's like 2 point. It beat
Jesus.
fucking Dragon Ball for worst movie.
It's down to like 1.7 or something.
I didn't even know it came out.
Exactly.
Kiara watched it. She said it was ass.
Damn.
Because I heard because they didn't want to use they didn't want to use regular people with dwarfism or whatever.
Dude, the fucking CG dwarves look
So
terrible.
they used both of them though.
With the
There's
what?
CG dwarves, and then they use the dwarf actors for a different bit. So basically, there's two separate movies in one movie. There's like a
Were they the bandits or
the
whatever?
bandits, the bandits. There's like a B plot with the bandits, and then the fucking Snow White movie.
See, I don't even know why they would do that because if your
They kept
issue,
them.
if your issue is that dwarves are fantasy creatures, then just commit to that. Don't
Like
you know what I mean?
they
That's
already
weird.
wanted to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a very odd.
Because there's a live action, then the only thing that's not live action, then there's fucking the little the mythical guys running around. Really?
I mean, I agree. They should be CGI, but I mean,
If the actors want, for me, like if the actors want to do it, just let them- I don't care. I don't have that like it's a role. Like who
well,
cares?
for me, there's a difference between someone with dwarfism and a fantasy dwarf. They are not the same thing. Fantasy dwarves are like a fucking race. They're not just a person with dwarfism. So like it really you can't just like, oh here, just use this guy. You know what I mean? That doesn't that doesn't work.
It's funny when you say it like it's silly, but I don't know. For me it doesn't like. I don't know. I don't have it, so I can't really be like. But I remember the actors like we would rather have the role than not. You know what I mean? So I mean,
Yeah.
if that's what they want, like I would have just been fine with it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have been like, actually,
You
I
could
don't
always
wanna see
also
it.
just always do like movie magic, like they did with the Hobbits and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
none of them were actually like small.
Yeah.
They just used
Shrunk.
It's
Yeah.
really fucking good camera work.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's all that was
Yeah.
camera work. I don't know. I heard like really bad things about the movie. I know like
I've only seen just like fucking soy jacks online, just
Yeah,
shit talk the
okay.
actress.
It's like a right wing talking point now because it's
Yeah.
like you went woke and got broke, Disney, you dumb bitches. But like generally speaking,
it just doesn't look
that
good.
movie did not look good, just from like a neutral standpoint. Like
But
I
I think people are thinking it's not good for like the wrong reason.
Probably.
I mean, I know people are saying it's ass because I mean, people are
just saying it's ass because the actress.
well, yeah. If you don't like Rachel Ziegler, but she does say some like inflammatory shit, so I can get like not liking her. But yeah, to like conflate that to like the
But
movie.
like every complaint I've seen has just been about her looks.
like
It's like-
insulting her.
It's not like
Oh,
a legitimate complaint.
okay, then yeah, they're just bitching.
And
about
like,
it.
I saw somebody online complaining that she had hair on her back. And
I saw
they were-
that too.
They were like, "Oh, how unwoman!" I'm like, "Bro, you've never been
might-
up
yeah,
close
you
with
never-
a fucking lady in your life if you think that's weird."
Yeah.
Like,
they don't know women have hair. Like the fuck are you?
Yeah, shit like that is crazy to me.
Yeah, that type of shit is like
They
incel
self-reported.
behavior. Yeah,
They self-reported. Like
incel behavior.
Yeah.
You've never seen a woman have. You've only watched porn. You like that's the type of shit.
Children, one or the other.
Okay.
Man children.
Yeah, man, you just said children straight off.
Oh no, I'm saying
I
like
was lost.
no, I'm saying he's probably only seen like children, legitimately. I don't know. You think women don't have hair? What the fuck?
Yeah, but I don't plan on watching that movie, and I'm fine with it being in the
I wouldn't
shit
really call
position.
myself a Snow White guy anyway. So
I liked.
I'm just not the demographic.
Snow White's not anything I've ever really cared about.
I like the Rugrats
Yeah.
Snow White. That was a fun one. Did a little funny take on that. But yeah, I don't like the regular story. It's just whatever. I don't think I've never really cared about the Disney classic either. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I think out of all like the Disney classic movies, the one I enjoyed the most is either like Beauty and the Beast or like and just like based off of like actual like dramatic stories. Is it Beauty and the Beast?
Mine was
or-
Mulan, and then that one got bastardized. And then
When did it get bastardized?
They made a remake of
they
it.
made a remake of Mulan. It was
Oh,
like,
the live action
It was
one.
straight to
Yeah,
Disney
yeah,
Plus.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was because of COVID.
Well, also they just changed up the story entirely, and like,
Yeah.
yeah, instead of proving women can do anything, it was like women can do anything if they have special powers.
Yeah, chi powers. It
Yeah.
was like they gave her chi or some
Yeah.
shit.
I don't know. I just not everything needs to be remade.
But they don't have ideas.
Yeah. I looked it up. Apparently they have like 7 more remakes in development right now.
Remakes?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
besides Lilo and Stitch, which is probably
It's like all they are now.
Yeah. It was
Or they're
Lilo
going to
and
be like
Stitch.
prequels or sequels of existing properties like Mufasa.
It was Lilo and Stitch, Moana, Tangled, the Aristocats.
live
Do you
action
think
Moana?
Moana? Yeah, live action Moana was already announced like a year
Yeah.
ago.
I thought that was a meme. I thought that was a
No,
joke.
It's real.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
It was like the Aristocats, like fucking like rain.
You know
You
what?
know, I'm excited for the Aristocats. That deserves a remake with like little realistic cat. That could be cool.
Like,
Yeah,
that
it's
could be
called
cool.
Cats.
that's just the cats. Are like,
But this will be better because yeah. Anyway,
No.
I think Disney will make them look cute.
okay, they're gonna do one. It should either be did Disney do All Dogs Go to Heaven? No,
I
think-
doubt it.
Doesn't sound like a Disney. Title.
Oliver and Company was pretty good though. That had like Billy Joel in it. I don't know. Is he still alive? He's pretty old. I don't want to be
I think he's alive. He's just old.
mean. Okay.
He's like 80 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah, there was some really good music in that movie. I like that one. If they remake the fucking what was it? 2 dogs like kissed over spaghetti.
They did.
They did that already.
Yeah.
Lady and the
Lady and
Tramp.
the Tramp. They already made that.
Yep.
They did that like 2015, right?
They launched that with Disney Plus.
Oh my god,
That's when that
they
happened?
did.
Yep.
I did not know about this.
Mhm.
I want to watch it now.
They
Damn.
because I know they did Dumbo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
they came
one-
out around the same time.
They did Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. They're just.
I actually did watch the Pinocchio one.
You did?
Yeah,
Was it good?
it reminded me of why I like Pinocchio.
Which is because he can't lie.
No, I just like Pinocchio. I think
the
it's a cute story. Yeah.
I just like the cricket from Puss in Boots too. That was a good one. Like the cricket.
Yeah.
You're a bad person.
I don't know. I just don't think everything needs to be remade.
Yeah, just like you see how they just made a new story out of Puss in Boots after just like the first one completely flopped. They just made a
Yeah.
better story. Like what happened to the good writers? What happened to the niggas who made Wall-E? Would you co-sign a Wall-E remake?
I do not think it's the same people working on the Disney remakes.
A
and
sequel,
Pixar.
maybe. A remake, no.
I
I
could
don't
do
think
a
Wally needs a remake because it already looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that would change is you just change the human people on the ship.
Yeah. Also,
Otherwise, Wally would still just be
they'd all have to
CGI.
be like fucking CGI fat people too, because hiring actual fat actors would be unethical.
For
For
give them
them
all like a
and-
bunch of fat suits.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Like Mike Myers, fat bastard shit.
Yeah.
But like on everybody.
Yo, a live action Monsters Inc.
Oh my god.
Live action
Okay,
Cars.
if they make it like how they did, because you know how they remade the Sonic characters. If they don't do it like where Sully looks like the original Sonic model, I might be okay with a Monsters Inc.
I don't think any of them should be remade. I don't think there's a point.
No, I'm just saying like if I was just like if they were gonna do it, you know what I mean? Like if I
The
can't
only
stop
one I
them.
could see them doing is Toy Story. That is the
No,
only
I
one.
feel like that would be the worst one to remake. That's probably the best one to keep as animated. No.
Because all
No.
the toys.
Yeah.
Would you make them? Ooh, hear me out. Toy Story, but stop motion.
I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
Like a Wallace and Gromit. Like what kind of art style you pitching for?
Like it's
stop?
like it's live action, right? But it's like real toys and it's stop motion.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Toy Story 1 is like the only Pixar movie I'd ever be like okay with being remade.
It was a good movie.
And the only reason why is just because it's so old. It was like literally their first movie.
I think it was right.
It was the first movie. It was made out in like 1995. So that movie is good, but it's butt ugly. So like,
You're supposed to be a toy.
and I mean, yeah, there's ways to flesh it out and everything. There's like scrapped ideas they had for the original
Really?
version that
I
they
didn't
didn't
know
use.
that.
So yeah.
Okay, if they remake it, and if they remake it and do like an Aladdin. I was actually okay with the Aladdin remake because they deviated enough to where like
Yeah.
I couldn't go into it hating it because I was like they at least try to make a different story.
I liked Aladdin.
Yeah, I fucked with Aladdin. Now I think out of all the remakes, that was probably the one I saw and I was like, this justified its existence.
The worst part about Aladdin is they didn't let Will Smith be Will Smith enough. They tried to make him act like Robin
Yeah, they
Williams
did.
for a lot of
They
the movie.
did.
But the parts where they let him do his thing, like it was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think honestly, like saying like a stop motion Toy Story would probably be the best way to do it because I think that would play off like the toys, idea
yeah.
better. Yeah, that's actually like a really good way to do that. They would never do it though.
They're not that smart. They're not that competent.
Stop motion's also very expensive.
Yeah,
It is.
That's what it is. It's expensive and it's not worth the effort for them. Realistically, it's really all.
Yet
it
they
comes
were
down
willing
to.
to throw millions away into all these like fail. You know how many projects they've already scrapped under like this new because they scrapped all the writing and did like just say let's actually just get good writing instead.
Yeah.
So like you already wasted that money. Why don't you I don't know. It's just
Well,
dumb
also
decisions
just
with
in general,
people's
stop
money.
motion movies don't make as much money as live action movies do.
Coraline made a lot of money. They keep re-releasing that movie in theaters all the time.
Live action movies just generally consistently make way more money than animated
Yeah, it's probably
movies.
cheaper to production wise than it.
Well, no, they just make more money.
More people see him.
Yeah, more people watch live action movies than animated movie.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I don't really understand why that is.
People like those people that like grow up cartoons and stuff for kids. It's like those type of people. It's the same thing with like just having a set mindset. It's like you can't enjoy animation.
Yeah,
But like, I feel like a lot of people like
I always
millennials
like
and younger.
animated movies more, like so much more though. Just-
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
more
don't know.
expressive.
yeah.
But like that's like just that mindset of like older people just think like it stops. You have to stop liking cartoons and stuff when you become an adult. But there's like a lot of people like the millennials, like their 30s, like the Dragon Ball, like the 90s anime kids who watch that. They're more willing to like watch animation as an adult now. But like I would say like our parents maybe and like the generation above them definitely probably would never.
Well, it's just crazy because even something like Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse,
It's good.
It is, but I promise you, it would make more money if it was live action.
Oh, it definitely would.
And that's the sad part. Like if
It
if
definitely-
it was an objectively worse movie, it would have made more money.
I want to say worse because they tried that with Amazing Spider-Man and that's just shit. That shit bomb. Oh, so it would have to be like that same script.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they had the exact same script, or they didn't have like the different art styles and everything.
Yeah, because they could actually just use Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, it would 100% have made more money,
Yeah, definitely.
which is sad. Like because
Yeah.
people don't want to go see movies that
animated.
are animated. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually play off their medium and everything.
But that's why I was always liked the animation because you can get so expressive. Because like imagine trying to show like Miles' sense of like spider sense on like live action. It just wouldn't hit.
It's
the
just
same.
better on the eyes too.
Yeah. Because how does fucking Tom Holland's work? He just kind of like tweaks out, right? He doesn't like do anything like. Gets like a little like little.
He basically just kind of locks in
Yeah, that's really it. He doesn't like.
because he only did it that one time in No Way Home.
Yeah, when the Goblin was doing some shit.
Yeah,
Was that another time we've seen it? I feel like he had a dent at least once, like when they fought the Vulture or
What are you guys talking about?
Spider-Man, the MCU one, Tom Holland.
Yeah, what about him?
he used Spider Sense.
Trying
yeah.
to like
He
how
used
do
it,
they
like-
show him use it?
He used it like once or twice before, but it was literally just him going.
There's
like,
the scene from Infinity War where you see the hairs stand up. It's like the only one I can think of.
Yeah. That's one. And then when he fought Mysterio, like he like
punched him or whatever.
Yeah,
through
but
the-
that-
Oh, No Way
was-
Home with Doctor Strange.
yeah.
when did he use it there?
When he was trying to snatch the box from him.
Oh,
and he's, yeah.
okay.
He also technically does it in Civil War. Like he can sense that someone's throwing something from behind.
So he goes
ducks.
like, oh!
yeah,
And then, yeah.
but they don't like show anything on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
But like, I've never seen like an effect. It's just kind of just like reacts. But like the one time he did lock in was in like No Way Home where he was just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the Tobey Maguire movies, they had like an effect for it.
Yeah,
did, like, the
they
slow-mo
did.
thing.
Yeah, they did.
I feel like.
Did
in
Andrew have something? I never saw Amazing Spider.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
If they did, I think it was the same thing where they just like had his hair stand up.
No, I think they did like a slow mo thing, probably too. But I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
they did a slow mo thing when Electro like shocks Times Square.
Yeah.
Oh, him
There's
like
that.
spider sense react.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there was something where they did like a visual for it, but I can't remember what it was.
There was one where Flash was trying to snatch a basketball from him, and he keeps going like, oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know. It seems like whenever the live action movies use spider sense as like a plot device.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the time they just forget it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like he should never be getting hit ever,
Oh,
right?
shit, we wrote
Like,
ourselves into a hole.
hypothetically.
Spider sense.
Yeah. I mean, That's kind of one of the things, though. When you have like a shit ton of powers like that, like realistically, yeah, Spider-Man would never get hit. So it's kind of one of those things where you kind of just have to ignore it sometimes.
Yeah, because I remember he got his ass beat a couple of times and say so. I was like, I don't know, he should be dodging this shit.
Yeah, because I mean, realistically, in the comics, it's the same thing. It's like, yeah, Spider-Man should like really never be getting hit by anything.
Besides his Venom, because Venom can block his.
Yeah.
sense.
Really? Oh, that he's like a straight up just counter.
Well,
Yeah.
because the symbiote also like knows that so he has a way
know
to
you're gonna
like
sense
adapted
me.
to counter it. Yeah.
Well, because I mean, it's bonded to his DNA and everything.
Yeah.
So it just kind of kept that part with him.
I know you're gonna dodge it, so I'm gonna go where you're gonna dodge, bitch.
Pretty much, yeah. Venom's such a scary concept to me.
Did you see the one they're adding the Marvel Rivals?
The twerk emote?
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
I told
Venom
Darren
now
about
throws
that.
it back.
I gotta see this because you told me before the show started. that
Yes,
it was
Venom
fucking
now. They actually just fucking.
Is it only on Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only on
Fuck.
Venom. I'm gonna do that.
I've seen mods where they like put it on other characters. and
Oh,
stuff,
those
though.
horny fucks! I knew they were gonna.
Well,
do
they did it with like Groot and shit like that.
Well, Groot already had it, like just base Groot.
Wait, is it an
already
April
throw it
Fool's
back.
emote?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's April Fool's emote.
Oh my god.
He just gets in there. He
Why'd you
just
say it like that? You said it like you were fucking getting into it.
he's busting it down sexual
Just,
style.
oh my god.
Oh my god, he's doing it.
He's doing it
This
sexual.
Venom, he's twerking.
19
Double
inches of
cheeked
Venom.
up. Cause like I can imagine like the Venom in my lobby, mostly probably gonna be me having like Luna do the dance party thing and then just fucking throwing the yams around. Dude, it's gonna be. Oh, I'm actually gonna see Venom. Oh my, Spider-Man's actually gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Then you're right.
It's like Fortnite.
Is it twerking in Fortnite?
No.
Ooh, that's a W from Marvel Rivals right there.
Yeah, they never added it because it was too inappropriate.
Yeah, there's too many fucking women in like bikinis and shit.
Yeah.
You know those little 14-year-old cooties.
Yeah, because that's the main thing is in Fortnite you can't control what emotes you use on which skins, so people would just use that shit on like all the female skins, and yeah,
There's other like suggestive emotes of them shaking their ass around they use on the
in Fortnite.
other models. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People make that shit work. They
Yeah.
I've seen
deal
the
with what
I've
they
seen the
got.
Fortnite e-sex like animation stuff before. Nothing surprises me. Nothing.
Anyway.
Yeah, what?
Anyway.
You know how like you do like two different.
Y'all see the Signal group chat leak?
Yeah,
That shit was funny.
yeah.
That shit was funny because I know everyone in like on the right is like fuming right now because like this was their time to shine and already it's not like there's some things right, but like obviously
Not a lot of things.
they're getting some shit. They're getting some shit done enough to where like you could argue they did more than Biden did when he first got, at least like time wise.
It's just funny to me that you have a group chat and the one person you decide
don't want there.
Yeah, the one person you don't want in that
fucking
group
journalist.
chat is the
Trump
person who
has
joins.
done journals on him. Like, and then the fucking dude added him. He's like, you know how like there's two. Like, when he said that, she was like, you know how when you have like someone's name but not their number. I was like, nigga, there's no way you're national security or like national.
It was because he had the same initials as someone he wanted
yeah,
to
and you're
add.
like you're
Yeah.
getting you just really, bro.
He had him as a contact.
Yeah, why
too.
did you have him as a fucking? He hates your boss.
Well, I mean,
What?
that makes you got to do that shit sometimes. That makes sense.
Professionally?
Yeah, you got to have people's numbers.
I don't know.
shared.
That was like I don't know. I'm like you're
Like, what if you were with the journalist and he was like, dude, I'm gonna contact? What the fuck? I'm gonna slander you so hard.
Dude, I'm gonna ignore this call right now.
No, because you know fucking Jeffrey, whatever the fuck his name is, was just like, there's no way this is fucking. Yo!
Yeah.
Did y'all see the actual hearing with the
Tulsi and all of them?
the CIA director and then
Cash.
Senator Ossoff just like going off on him?
I didn't
Who,
see
the
him
Atlantic
go.
guy?
I just know they all had the hearing.
The CIA director in charge of the group chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
that guy.
oh,
yeah.
So like yeah, Senator Ossoff from Georgia just like fucking
Yeah.
bombarded this guy.
Isn't it like
was
illegal
insane.
to have that small of a security clearance or whatever for that shit?
It's
Like,
not illegal for them to discuss it like that.
Yeah.
But it was illegal because they used it on a platform that was not cleared for
Gotcha.
But they.
security
But
clearance.
why were they on the? But someone was bringing up that they were already on the like CIA operated. Like so, why if they weren't supposed to use it, why is it already installed on the stuff that's and like if you're in the classified building?
Well, there are certain apps you can use that have clearance for like talking about strategies and stuff like that.
They just used the
but
wrong
that
app?
that wasn't one of the apps that was
Okay,
cleared.
they used Messenger
Which
instead of
means they
secured
don't.
message.
Which means they didn't have faith that it was secure enough. Which means it could have been intercepted. Like at some
Yeah.
point.
Okay.
You know, like it's not as encrypted, so it's not as safe.
Okay.
So that's why they don't want him to use it. And then like this dude asked the CIA director. He's like, "So do you think this is a big deal?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Really? You don't think the timing of a U.S. airstrike where a pilot's life could be at risk, like the exact time, moment, and place he would be to drop this bomb, you don't think that's a big deal for the pilot?" And he's like, "No." It's like, you're so full of shit.
Yeah.
And,
They're so
and then he tries to explain himself, and then the senator repeats the question, and it's like, he's like, are you serious? You just said no. Like,
And you know what's crazy? They're so lucky everything was successful because they
had to delay it. I'm pretty sure they didn't do the operation.
no, they did it.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
They said it was massively like even though
That's
got
how they
leaked,
knew it was real because he saw the thing
And it
happen.
happened.
He was like,
Oh.
oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but basically what
He
they're
thought
saying,
it was fake at first.
But basically what they're saying is like what they're trying to double down on right now is because it was so successful. Like because now the Houthis want
Okay, that's
peace.
what they're saying. They're saying because it was successful,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Still hit.
No,
basically.
there's like a headline. It's like they're saying it's not military.
classified. It's not classified.
not
Because,
classified info because it happened. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they're saying.
which I mean, you only get to say because it went well. If
Yeah.
it went terrible, their asses would be getting toasted right now. So yeah, that was just
In the group
stroke of
chat, they
luck.
were literally talking about delaying it because of the president's stance on Ukraine.
Yeah.
They also were sending a like I don't know. There was like I don't know. This was weird thinking about like just like top.
They're sending the fucking prayer emoji and shit.
It was like Eagles and American flags and shit. Like,
Yeah, there's like fucking fist bump emoji and shit.
I don't know about that. It's fucking goofy.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
just
is-
like imagining someone like
I can't imagine some nigga who has like nuclear launch clothes using hard hat emojis. Like they can use it, whatever. I just think it's really silly.
just imagine like a president of like a fucking world leader just fucking sitting there like kicking his feet up in the air like fucking
he's
on
like
his
texting
phone.
Peters
Yeah.
and shit. He's like JD. But no, that was like
That's
a
how they
funny
talk
thing.
on X.
Yeah. It
I
really
didn't- I
is.
didn't-
That's
read
actually
the
how
whole thing.
they talk on X.
Yeah.
Oh, you got anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Nah.
Anyone want to add anything about cell rays? Motherfucking cell rays up in this bitch. What do we know about cell rays? What you know about cell rays?
So raise, bro. It's like the easiest way to make money online.
Real shit.
Yeah, it's really simple. You list once and then you can sell anywhere.
Oh.
You go through, you link your accounts to different things. You go Amazon, Mercari, Shopify, all the big stuff out there.
Okay.
And then when you go through, you put that platform on there, list it once, boom, 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 pops up on all these different platforms. for you right there.
booms.
Yeah, 3 big booms for you right there.
That'll be 5 booms.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Big booms.
And from there, you can go through. They have an AI to help you go through and make listings and stuff like that. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but then go through, help you generate a listing based on what you actually put on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a subscription and everything now.
$20,
But
I think.
$10 a month.
$10 a month.
$30 a year, which is $250 a month if you want to save some dough in the long run.
But I mean, if you're trying to make a little bit of extra money, or if you need something to help you keep track of your shipments and stuff, you're trying to, spread something out a little bit more, do all that stuff. I mean, that's the perfect way to do it.
And you can do this all on your phone or your computer at SELLRAZE on the App Store, Play Store, or website.
Now you know.
Now everyone knows about cell rays.
Hell yeah.
Worldwide phenomenon right there.
All right, guys. Big news. I still have to change my Twitch name, but we're here. We're here. Hi. Yes,
We're here.
I am doing my unranked to eternity.
I swear to God, you've
Magic
been
run.
saying this for like 2 months
but
now.
I've been doing it on console. I've been doing it on PC. It's on PC now. I finally have everything set up. I KG helped me finish the last thing. So I got the music, I got the OBS, I got the PC. So I'm now on a different platform about to run y'all shit. So if you want to see that, want to learn some
Are you
tips.
good with mouse and keyboard yet?
No.
It's a learning curve. But I'm starting off in bronze, so I have time to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if I have to bust out the roller, I will. I mean, if you're losing to me and I'm using a control, I feel like that's just
Yeah, your fault.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, Kaijin_OW. That's Robbie. Until I change my name, and then I'll just update you the name change. I really want to change it to something funny. I
Yeah.
think that's where I'm heading to. It's a funny name.
You probably should.
Yeah.
I think it'd be best for you.
Oh, yeah, and it'll be
Well,
on
you
YouTube
can check
as
him
well.
out at Cum Guzzler on Twitch.
Oh, no,
Oh, yeah.
no. But it's a dual stream, so I'm on Twitch and YouTube.
Sorry,
actually.
Cum Guzzler OW.
No,
okay,
stop
true.
it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Falling back on old habits.
And don't forget to check out the Scat Cast every Wednesday morning on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Apple Podcasts,
Everything.
Amazon Podcasts,
Everything.
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 Every Wednesday, we're here for you every week. We talk about
Stuff and things.
we don't know either. That's what we talk about. Hey.
And we out.
Yeah.